You mean Green Elga? Sure.
Yeah, Green Elga.
Hi,
Uh,
I'm Ian, and
I
this is
was
Dances
not.
with Kobolds.
Uh-oh.
Tonight we are playing Mummy's Mask with DM Patrick. Check out the doobly-doo down below for the Heroes Wanted Collective. Take it away, Patrick.
Thank you, Ian. Welcome everyone to tonight's episode 3 of The Mummy's Mask. We are playing through the Half-Dead City currently. Book 1 of the Mummy's Mask series by Jim Grove. I am the DM. I will be putting these players in some terrible situations and seeing how they resolve them. Joining me tonight are...
Oh, right, I'm first now. My name is Brendan. I will be playing Dr. Honesty Shortchange, the legitimate businessman and seller of fine medicinal goods.
Yes, and I'm Lorne. I'm playing Iro, the Harrigan monk. That's about it. Yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm Tara, and I shall be playing Uruk, the half-orc artificer.
Hello, Nabil here. I'll be playing as Dahanka, a Minotaur fighter, a follower of Abadur, and he teaches us that gold lasts longer than lust. Well, in my case, anyway.
Not the way you spend it. Hi, everyone. My name is Chris. I'll be playing Hesmet, autonome rogue, possessor of one fine shiny metal ass, feeling engraved in a grave, and currently in a grave situation.
Hi, I'm Ian. I'll be playing Mau, the cat sorcerer, and just a cat. I can prove it. Meow. And also, Stephanie, playing Aya, will be here shortly.
And we continue with the party exploring their first location granted to them in the lottery in Wati. They are exploring Akentepe's tomb. Hesmet and Mao found a mirror which showed them the visage of Akentepe standing behind them. And while they stared into it, Hesmet got the ancient Osiriani symbol of thief etched into their forehead. Continuing on, you found the tomb's preparation chamber and fought a pair of insects that had nested there. Continuing deeper into the earth, you met an ancient Mephit that Iro quickly pummeled into dust. And further along, in an unfinished portion of the tomb that you recognized as belonging to the mistress of Akentepe, Dr. Shortchange upset a pair of beetles. Continuing on through a pair of doors, you have found yourself in a large octagonal room. There's a raised platform a few inches just off the floor with pillars on the corners and a gold-trimmed sarcophagus resting in the center of it. And striding forward, Hesmet was checking for traps, but as soon as he stepped up on this raised platform, lightning arced from the four pillars, catching him in its electrical traps. And then the doors that you had come through, a giant slab of stone came crashing down from the ceiling, separating the party. Currently in the room, we have Hesmet and then Uruk, Iro, and Dr. Shortchange quickly dashed forward to aid them, while Aya, Dahaka, and Mao, unfortunately, were trapped on the other side of this slab, still back in the stairway. To make matters worse, as this massive piece of stone came crashing down, the golden sarcophagus animated, rising itself up on its side, opening up, and began lumbering towards Hesmet Sat. And that is where we pick up. So, we are going to start immediately with everybody rolling some initiative.
Could you roll Steph?
Will do.
Fuck me!
Ooh, I only rolled a 6.
I'm sitting at the back, my tail is straight up. Well, I only have half the tail, it's broken, but it's straight up. The Flim Flam man goes first?
Hey,
Now.
very nice.
He does many other things besides Flim Flam.
Flam Flim?
Cons, grifts, hustles,
Shakedowns.
shakedowns.
Indeed, dashing into this room, the smell of electricity in the air, your giant dwarvish mustache now, almost standing straight out from the electrified charge in this space. Dr. Shortchange, you are up first.
I'm gonna need to buy some more Dapper Dans when I'm done with this. If this has ruined my mustache. Hesmet is in some kind of electrical field.
Yes, bolts of electricity are arcing between the 4 pillars on the corner, currently catching Hesmet within.
Has he been grabbed by this thing at all?
Not yet. It
All
is
right.
just animated.
But soon.
But wait, there's more. I guess I'm just gonna try and attack it. I'm gonna throw an arrow at it with my
You
bow.
could probably do better than throwing it,
With my bow.
but you be you. A 24 definitely strikes the animated sarcophagus for a grand total of 9 damage.
And then I feel like I don't want to be on the same side of the room as everyone else. So, Doctor, honesty shortchange. Gonna move here. And that will be it.
Strategically
All
retreating.
right. That takes us to the animated sarcophagus. Rearing up, it chomps down on Hesmet Sat and closes around you, slamming itself shut. You take 2 bludgeoning damage,
Damn it. Did I
and
not
you
get
are
a-
completely engulfed in darkness.
All right.
And then it will slide forward and slam into Uruk.
Oh, great.
That is a 22 to hit for 3 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Aya, in the hallway with
Right.
Dahaka and Mao, even though you are currently
All right.
in
I
this room as a
will.
camera.
I will move to the other room. Hold on.
I gotcha. So there you go. So you are on the staircase with Dahaka and Mao.
Mal, why did you do that? Ah, now our friends are in there and they're in trouble.
No, he fucking dropped me!
Dahaka!
He was getting fur in my eyes. I had to drop him.
Okay. Anyway, how do we open this door?
Break it down, Beefcake?
Yeah, break. Oh wait, was there like a puzzle to open it? I can't remember.
There wasn't. It's just a massive stone slab that has crashed down in front of you.
All right. Let's try and just punch it then. I guess.
Or I could use a hammer instead of my fist. I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah. Use hammer. Hammer, good.
When my turn comes up, yeah.
I can't see anyone. I can't really do anything. I will hold my action to when I can see people.
All right, that takes us to Hesmet. You are currently
All right, let's move myself back in.
grappled and restrained by this sarcophagus. What would you like to do?
I would like to. I'd like to see if I can get myself free and see if I can find a latch or something. Try to worm my way out of this, if possible.
All right, if you're going to look for a latch, you can give me a perception check with disadvantage as you are in total darkness,
Yeah.
or an investigation check with disadvantage.
Well, it's the only thing I can do because I'm restrained, right? So I can't attack this thing from the inside.
You can, you just have disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Really, the thing's all around me. I just have to stab in and direction. Although that's not how these things usually work. So, yeah, if this thing's gonna slowly crush me to death, I guess I might as well just attempt to break out. Now, here's a question.
I will say you don't feel like you're being crushed. You got sort of battered by the lid as you were pulled inside.
Okay. In that case, then I will do an investigation check, or would an engineering knowledge? It's the same bonus either way. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, it would have to be an investigation to try and find it. You could give me an engineering check if you want to try and figure out exactly what, or if there is a mechanism. One is sort of blindly looking. One is trying to figure out the item you're in.
Yeah. I'll do the latter. I think that's Hesmet's thing.
All right.
24.
Yeah, with a 24, you understand that this sarcophagus is not designed to damage whoever is inside it. The danger of this is that there's only enough air inside to last for a couple of seconds. After that, a breathing humanoid would be in real danger of suffocation. Not so much any danger for you.
Okay. Do I know how long I have? Like, do I have a sense of it?
You would think you've got at least probably around 20 seconds of air, and then your constitution bonuses before you would shut down.
Okay.
Wait, does he breathe?
He
No, I
does
do
not
not.
breathe, but without air, he will revert to like a sleep state. He has to be rebooted.
Yes, and please reboot me. Don't kick me in the head. Okay, so that's I'm guessing my my action. If I get a
That is your action.
if I get a bonus action, I can attack the latch, perhaps.
You need to take an attack action to do like an offhand attack or anything like that. So
Well, then never mind. No, sorry, I don't have that. All right, cool. I'm done.
all right, that takes us to Iroh.
Well, shit.
So
Okay.
electricity is still arcing between these four pillars. It doesn't seem to affect this sarcophagus, which has swallowed your compatriot.
Good thing wood is non-conductive. Well, I'm gonna. Okay. I'm not sure if I want to try and force it open with my staff or just beat the sucker. Is the sarcophagus made of metal?
No, it appears to be a stone.
And is it breaking the electrical path?
It arcs all the way around it. This was clearly designed to work in conjunction.
Okay, then. I would have seen that from 5 feet back, wouldn't I?
Yes.
So I would have known stepping up to try and smack this thing, it probably would arc back on me, and so I wouldn't do that. So can I take back my movement?
Yeah, well, you're not inside the lightning now. You would be able to move forward and strike it.
Yeah, but I was
where
in
you are
immediate
safe.
range of it.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to. I want to not have an attack of opportunity because things that Iroh would see that I do not, and he's gonna throw a dart.
All right. A 7 bounces harmlessly off the outside of this sarcophagus.
Well, shit. That's basically all I can do.
All right.
You just hear from-
Dahaka, you are staring down this giant slab of stone that is in front of you.
And just rearing up to use my warhammer to strike the door slab down, not the door. Well, I'm interested to see how this is going to go. A warhammer two-handed. Yeah, that
A
went well.
10. Yeah, it bounces off the stone, doing no damage. It just kind of vibrates in your hands.
Oh my god, the vibration's going down my elbows. God damn, that hurts. I'm sorry, Anubis. Well, any other plans you do have? No, I
believe they both look at you and shrug their shoulders.
Pretty much.
Yeah, find a switch, find something. We just can't do. Well, hitting it is not helping. Find a switch, Mao.
Hit it harder, boy. All right, that takes us to Uruk. You have just been slammed into by this animated sarcophagus. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I have an idea. What's this green thing over here, by the way?
That is just a secondary area that I needed to mark for Ayat for the camera.
Ah, got it.
You
Okay.
need to remember where she was. I can take that off now.
Okay, no, so long as it's not like a specific thing we need to worry about. Looking for latches, levers, etc. to open the doors would take my action, yes?
Yes.
Okay, not going to do that. I am going to, hopefully this works. Yeah, let's cast grease on the thing. So it's got to make
Alright.
a dexterity. When the grease appears, each creature standing in the area must succeed on dexterity saving throw or fall prone. It also, if it ends its turn in the area, but also succeed on a dexterity saving throw or fall prone. Actually, you know what? Let me move that off to the side a wee bit.
Okay.
Off over this way, since there's nobody over here. Just basically just like 5 feet over, so he's like half in it. Because I can't see. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so hopefully there's a little bit of a splash damage there, and he's got to beat a DC. Beat a DC at 12, but hopefully that grease will help aid Hezmet.
You see, it has no effect on this creature.
God damn it!
You get the
All
sense
right.
that this cannot be prone.
Well, that sucks.
It's a shambling coffin.
You know what? It was worth a shot. At least, hopefully, it's greased up
Oh,
now, and it'll help Hezmet.
I didn't have any
Yeah.
better idea.
Any
Um,
movement, any bonus actions?
Bonus action, I will magic stone for future use. I'm probably going to go down with this, but I will go this way, and it's probably going to hit me, but we'll see. I'll take the attack of opportunity.
That is a critical hit. Luckily, only 5 bludgeoning.
I'm on 1 hit point.
Yeah, it rolled poorly, but yeah, that was a poorly timed critical hit.
Okay, well, hopefully, like, yeah, just at least it's difficult terrain. Hopefully, it comes my way, and I won't have as much movement. But that's the best I can do, guys. That's it for me.
Alright. Mao.
Question. Is this hallway as dusty and sandy as the last room we were in?
No, this one seems to be, because it's been closed off, it does not have as much sort of dust and silt on the floor. There's some, but it's not as bad as the other rooms have been.
But not like I could, say, move it with mold earth and start trying to pry open the door bit by bit each round.
No, there's not enough for that. This is worked stone, unfortunately, for the most part.
Yeah, and yeah, that won't fit in a 5-foot cube, so I can't even use it to raise it. So I don't have much of anything. I don't think I can lift it. But you know when your cat goes to the door and it puts its claws under the edge and tries to like open it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I
Give
can
me
give that a
athletics
try.
check.
Yeah. It's gonna be
Put
it's a
those
plus
beans to
0.
use.
What's that?
Put those beans to use.
Yeah, nothing.
No effect.
hold
Yeah,
on.
you strain. There is no movement there with those doors.
Oh, and
However,
I
inside the room, the doors that are on the far side of the room here do open, and you begin to hear a kind of whirring sound, and then spraying out of these now opened doors comes a torrent of water. And the floor...
Wait, on our side?
It begins to trickle lightly under the door, just the barest amount of water, but the rest of the room begins to fill quite quickly, and it is already kind of just about at your ankles as it splashes and bursts forth. That takes us to Dr. Shortchange.
Shortchange's gonna yell up at Uruk. My boy, do you know how to... Can you get those doors closed?
Did you just say my boy?
Yes, my lad, my boy, good sir. How he addresses everyone.
Mm-hmm. Uruk will glare at you. But she'll nod.
All right, so Shortchange yells that out. What else would you like to do? Oh, that is a 20 with your short bow, which definitely
Somehow managed
strikes.
to hit mute between saying that and saying I was gonna shoot him. Yeah. For 10.
Yeah, a crack appears across the side of this animated sarcophagus. Clearly, it can be injured.
Yep, and then I'm gonna move... Is this difficult terrain now?
Not quite yet, but you think soon.
Then I will take advantage of the fact that I can still move and try and get to here.
Yep, and yeah, the water is just pouring quickly through this mechanism. You see that it's a small sort of 10 by 10 chamber with what appears to be a large grate that this water is pouring through, and your mind goes back to, as you entered the tomb, the warning that those that tried to rob this place would drink of the asp, which is, of course, the great river that runs beyond Wati.
So we're not even going to be able to, like, swim above this?
Well, maybe for a little while.
I mean, like, above, like, where the water's coming from.
Correct.
Can I use my object interaction as well to pull out the crowbar and kind of hold it out, just in case?
Yep, you draw your
Maybe use
crowbar.
Alright, that's it.
All right. Coming off of this platform towards Iroh, the sarcophagus containing Hesmet will attempt to slam into the monk. That is another critical hit, this time for 6 bludgeoning damage. This is crazy. That takes us to Aya. You are behind the door on the stairs where you've just started to see a little bit of water trickle underneath this door, which causes you more concern for your friends.
Oh, my thoughts. We gotta. How do I stop this? How do I stop this? How do I stop this? What sort of knowledge check could I do?
You can give me if you are proficient, you can give me a knowledge engineering or a. What are you proficient in? Arcana, history, insight, investigation. You could. Yeah, you're proficient in thieves' tools as well. Wow, so many of you guys have thieves' tools.
Duh.
You could see if you could try and figure out a way if there, you could investigate, see if there's any kind of latch or system on this side of the door.
Is that thieves' tools or is that investigation?
It would be an investigation. I would say with your thieves' tools, you've already sort of looked over. You don't see anything obvious in terms of unlocking it. Looking over the walls in this area, you do not find any kind of switch or latch to open this. So you would assume it is probably on the inside of this room somewhere.
So the inside of the other room.
Yes, the inside of the room where it's flooding is where you would assume the counter switch would be.
All right, I will scream that. Hey, the switch is in this in your room. There's nothing we can do out here.
You could try lifting the door.
Oh, I'm trying to turn it off. Lifting the door did what you did.
We don't know that.
All right. That takes us to Hesmet Sat. With your engineering check, I will allow, as you got a 24, you would think your best option to get out of here is to cut your way out as opposed to finding a latch or anything.
All right. Well, I guess that's that. Now, do I turn off my sneak attack? There is, in fact, an ally within 5 feet.
You can leave your sneak attack on. You just felt it smack Iroh. So I would say you know there's somebody there. Because you have disadvantage, you don't get sneak attack, though.
Yeah, okay. Well, then that goes off. All right. 15 to hit.
15 will strike for 4 piercing damage.
Did I just beef that? Yes, I did. Okay. And bonus action. Kukri. 11 to hit.
And 11, you just can't quite get your hand to push. You feel like it's so close, but you're not quite able to stab at it.
All right.
12 is what you need on the inside.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm hacking away. That's it.
That takes us to Iroh, and you can see that some of the gold has been sort of chipped and cracked from the damage that Dr. Shortchange has inflicted and from what's going on inside. It's starting to look fairly damaged, Iroh.
Okay. Did I hear Aya?
Yes.
All right. I would like to. Okay. First of all, do I see any obvious switches or buttons or anything like that?
What you've seen on the walls as you look around are 4 more of these torch holders, which are shaped like birds. You've got the torch in one of them over here, but there's one here close to you, and then one in the center of each of these walls.
But it's exactly the same as all the other ones we came across?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, then I'm going to look to see if I can figure out where this switch might be, actually.
All right. Yeah, I mean, nobody's actually investigated them.
Or I assume it was perception. If it was investigation, I will re-roll it.
Yeah. Actually, no. I'll allow a perception check because you are going to eye and look around. Given that Aya gave you, I'll say she gave you advantage by telling you it's got to be in there.
19 either way.
Yeah, with a 19, you get the sense that actually this switch here, this little bird torch holder, looks slightly askew as the water is pouring through. You notice it vibrating slightly.
All right, I will move over and use my interact with objects, hopefully, to trigger it.
All right, yeah, you turn it and twist it, and this door does open back up. The water, however, does continue to pour into the room.
The hell is that thing?
It's
Any more
water!
movement, any bonus actions, Iroh?
Yes. Yes, I will. So okay. Possibly. It depends. The coffin, as I'm calling it still, the sarcophagus, does it still have the electric sheath around it?
Only around part of it. Like it itself isn't electrified. It is now like from where you are, it's safe to strike it.
Okay. I can't make an attack because I didn't attack. No, my question is more, what is the clearance between me, it, and the part that's not covered in water, and can I do so without passing through electricity?
You cannot at this point. This platform is only a few inches high, so it's probably going to disappear underwater very quickly.
Every little bit helps. In that
Yep.
case, can I climb on top of the sarcophagus?
You can certainly try.
I would like to try and climb on top of the sarcophagus.
All right, give me an athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
Oh, God.
You attempt to sort of hop across the wall and leap atop it, but it knocks you backwards and you land back on your feet, but you are not able to climb atop it.
Hey, what was that bumping sound?
Yeah, I tried. Keep your
That-
feet off the ground. Yeah, I'll
That-
end my turn.
All right, that takes us to Dahaka. Your hooves are immediately covered in water as the slab rises up again above you. You see no sign of Hesmet. You see what appears to be a giant golden sarcophagus that is cracked, that appears to be slamming into Iroh, and you see water pouring into this room from across the way. What would you like to do?
Well, I'll try and stop it from munching down on Iroh. I'm gonna take a step forward towards it. And
Splash in 5 feet.
ew, water! I took a bath last month. God damn it. Okay.
We're gonna be best friends.
Okay. Same thing. Warhammer two-handed. My AC has gone down to 17, and strike.
An
Really?
11 bounces harmlessly off the side of this sarcophagus.
Oh, Dahaka, you're disappointing me. Hey, yeah, that's it for me.
All right. Urak, you are
Alrighty.
bludgeoned and bruised and sort of resting against this far wall as the water begins to rise around your feet.
Yeah, slowly bleeding out over here. Gonna move over here. Okay, so there's no extending hallway just yet. Yeah, I'm gonna try and close the door. Athletics?
That is an athletics check. You think this will not be easy, but go for it.
Let's give it a shot.
A 14 is not enough. I mean, the water is pouring through here, and these doors are very, very difficult to close. You are unable to shut them to stop this water.
Well, hopefully I'll be able to get help next round. That's it for me.
All right. That takes us to Mao.
So this is like a construct, right?
Yes.
So I don't think it's gonna be able to take psychic damage or poison damage or necromancy? Probably.
Give me a nature check if you want to actually ask those questions.
All right.
Yeah, you would think as a construct, its immunities are definitely poison and psychic.
Oh, and I don't think the necromancy is gonna work because that's gonna hit all creatures. Yeah. All right. So, oh, frick, it's wet. I'm jumping up
It's
on top.
very wet.
Yeah, I'm jumping up onto Dahaka with my wet pause. I'm going to stand in the middle of his nice flat head, and I will take a swipe at it.
"14 glances harmlessly off of it.
Well, what's your plan, big guy? And I'm
No,
still
I
going to
am
stay in
wrong.
range.
14 is exactly what you need to strike it.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I thought it was a 15. It is a 14.
Ah, take that! As I knock off one of these little gold scales on the side.
Roll for
Oh, damage. Wow, not bad.
5 slashing damage. That is solid as your cat's claws rake into it. And yeah, they come back coated in a light coating of gold.
All
The
right,
water
big guy,
continues
keep that.
rising. It is now just about at your knees. It is now difficult terrain in here. Dr. Shortchange, you have your crowbar out.
So the crowbar is going to be of any help to Uruk? Because I'm definitely not.
If you use the help action, maybe?
Is that worth it? How hurt does the sarcophagus look?
It looks fairly damaged. You've clearly done the most damage with your 2 arrows.
I'm gonna give the help action to try and get this closed.
All right, you step up and jam your crowbar into these doors to try and shut them to aid Uruk. All right, this sarcophagus is going to turn on Mao and Dahaka and attempt to slam them. Each of you are smacked for 4 bludgeoning damage.
Ian stepped away, so...
Yeah, I
Ian
gave the
said-
damage.
Okay.
That takes us to Aya. So, Aya, you are still dry on the stairs out here watching the water rise. What would you like to do?
Shouldn't we be evacuating? And I will Sacred Flame the chest.
That is a 13, which just succeeds, so it does not take the single radiant damage.
And Uruk gets a heal, and there goes all my spells.
Thank
All
you.
right. Back to the interior. Hesmet.
Okay. Yeah, I'm hearing the sloshing of water outside. I'm hearing people shouting. This is not good. I attempt to batter my way out.
An 11 is not enough to strike. An 18 is enough to pierce for 1 damage in your offhand attack, though.
Yay. And and
your
Iroh-
systems kind of flicker for a second as you understand that you're soon going to be running on just your own reserves.
Yeah. Iroh and Dahaka hear sort of a loud voice from inside. Close the gate. Worry about me later.
That takes us to Iroh.
Okay, let me just double check the wording on this because I think this works. Okay. So we're in difficult terrain, but in theory that shouldn't stop a jump, right? Hello?
Yeah, no, you can jump.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to use my bonus action to rabbit hop.
All right.
So that is 5 times 2. Oh, geez, that doesn't work all that well.
Oh, sorry. At the start of your turn, the electrical arcs here disappear as well as you have shut them off.
Okay. Yeah. That makes things a little better. Is it still dry on that area, or is that now submerged as well?
It's now submerged as well.
Okay, cool. All right then. This is gonna suck because I don't know how to do this properly. I can only jump 10 feet, which doesn't get me out of range of this thing. So screw it. We're not going to do that.
You
I'm
can
going.
move 5 feet and then jump.
Yeah, I can move 10 feet and then jump. Yeah, so I'll move 10 feet, jump another 10 feet, and then that is literally all my movement unless I dash. Just double checking. I got nothing else to do. Yeah, I will dash up to here to try and help these guys.
All
I
right.
can't do anything else on my turn.
Dahaka.
I'm assuming I heard Hesmet saying go for the door.
You heard something.
All right.
Get me out of here.
Worry about the water.
Okay.
What?
Worry about the cat.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe, I'm gonna go for the door. I don't know if I can reach it. I think I can. Is that
You're in difficult terrain, so
Oh.
you'd have to dash to get to there.
dash? Yeah. So that. Yeah, I'm gonna be dashing. That's it.
All right. It will use its opportunity attack to slam you as you run past.
I'll take it.
That is a 21 to hit for 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
All right. Uruk, you have the help of Dr. Shortchange and his crowbar if you'd like to make another athletics check.
I have a crowbar too. Why didn't I do that last time? Yes, athletics check with advantage, yes?
Yes.
Sweet!
The crowbar and your arms kind of snap part of the door instead of closing it as the torrents of water continue pouring through. Any movement, any bonus actions?
Yeah, no, I still have my magic stone up. It's the only bonus action I have right now, and there's no point in me moving out of the way. Well, actually, I'll move off to the side in case somebody else wants to try and step up and close the doors. And that's it.
All right, that takes us to Mao.
All right. Yep, I'm hurt.
And I'm out of spells.
And I'm not sure what I can do to help with the door. They weren't able to close it, right?
They were not she rolled a 9 with advantage, unfortunately.
All right, but I am. So they're all. Is Uruk here or on the side?
I'm up here.
Can I walk on top of Dr. Shortchange's hat and try, and then walk back to the safety of Scratching Post?
What are you going to try and do? Close the doors?
Yeah, I'm not gonna fail, but I'm gonna try.
You can certainly try with your size. I would say it's also disadvantage as the torrents are pouring through.
Absolutely fair. God,
You get a natural
God, I'm gonna-
20. I will be so pissed, but so elated.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking wet. Why the hell am I helping these fucking quadrupeds? And it's athletics, right? Okay.
Yes. An 8, unfortunately. Yeah, you are almost pushed backwards. Give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
In you go. No.
Yeah, you are able to just grab onto Dahaka and keep yourself from splashing down into the water. Your failed attempt at closing the doors, having no effect as the water keeps pouring through. It is just about at your thighs when you all hear a sound as something inside here clearly breaks, and much to your delight, the water stops flowing.
Thank Hoth.
Top of the round, that takes us to Dr. Shortchange.
Well, if it isn't something that I can shoot at now and not feel guilty. Shortchange's gonna come up here. He's gonna pull out his bow. Would
Short
you
change
say?
feels guilt.
Well, you know, y'all aren't the rich folks that I'm scamming. You know what I mean?
Why would
So
you
yes, I feel
scam?
guilt.
It's not very moral.
Neither is being rich. I'm gonna take a shot at this. Would you say that our good friend Hesmet Sod is within 5 feet of it?
Absolutely.
All right, I will take a shot then.
An 18 definitely strikes. Grand total of 11 sneak attack damage included. This sarcophagus is starting to look very badly damaged.
And then I'm gonna drop the short bow and pull out my cane.
All right. Your short bow disappears underwater.
I'm on the.
This thing's underwater now too. It's only a couple of inches off.
All right.
I only did one water rising because, you know, it looks cooler this way. All right, with that, the sarcophagus comes to slam into Dr. Shortchange, who's done by far the most damage to it.
Hit him for like 30.
Yep, that is a 9, which misses Dr. Shortchange.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why you should buy my miracle elixir.
That takes us to Aya. You have a clear view of this very badly damaged sarcophagus. What would you like to do?
The only thing I can do, Sacred Flame. I'm out of slots.
That is an 11, which fails.
2.
With that, this blast of white, radiant light shoots down, striking the sarcophagus, cracking it open, spilling out. Hesmet Sat, you have defeated the false tomb of Akentepi. And with that, you are out of initiative.
Oh, is anything damaged down there?
Me.
Oh, no, you're fine. Walk it off.
Gonna stomp over to Hesmet. What size is Hesmet? Is he small or medium?
Small.
All right, pick him up, sling him over my shoulder, stomp out.
Oh, that's how you're able to sit on my head. I wondered how a regular sized cat was sitting on my head. That was like
I'm a cat.
no. I thought your physique, your character size was regular like everyone else here. Sorry.
Request.
No, I'm literally doing a cat that learned to talk because of magic.
Oh, sorry. Hesman is saying something. Go ahead.
Request. Put me down for a moment.
Over the next, 30 seconds to a minute as you gather yourselves, the water in here begins to drain away.
That's what
Okay,
I'll
if
do.
if the water's draining away, then yeah, I'll put Hesmet down.
Pick my bow up.
Did I hear the mechanism up here break?
No, you wouldn't have heard that from inside the sarcophagus, but they are able to tell you about it.
Okay.
We should be quick in case whatever broke breaks again.
Yes.
Water is notoriously persistent.
Yes. I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna examine the mechanism. I want to see if I can figure out a way to permanently jam it, or perhaps to figure out just sort of what went wrong.
Sure, give me an engineering check.
'Cause I don't want to going more wrong. 12.
12. It is clearly malfunctioned at this point. You think it is just stress of age, or perhaps something that wasn't set up correctly. But I mean, clearly this has been waiting to be operational for hundreds of years, and it simply hasn't lasted, whether something has broken down or rusted away in there. You don't think there's any more danger of water flooding back into this room.
Yeah, okay, so I'm examining this thing. I'm like, they should have had some maintenance spots here. Oh, well,
Maybe
that's a barrel.
maybe you were intended to be the maintenance spot here, young man.
I don't know what I was intended to be, but that's besides the point. So if I remember correctly, we went north to get here, and then west was just kind of an unfinished tomb, or an unfinished section of the tomb.
In the southwest, yes, it was the unfinished area for the mistress.
Okay, so looking at the area here, we had to come down a set of stairs to get here, right?
Yes.
So this is a sunken area. So if this place floods, is the ceiling of this area below the level of the stairs coming in?
No, it's not that far down, but you do think with the stone doors shut, this was meant to flood all the way to the ceiling to drown whoever would have been in here.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking is this is a lower area. It's meant to sink the water. And this is the false tomb. That sarcophagus in the middle, that's lying in pieces in the southwest corner of the room right now.
Yes.
I may just be
Yeah.
a cat, but have we considered as I jump up this ledge here?
What about the ledge?
Yeah, it looks like there's ledges on both sides.
Yes, I was about to search the room for secret doors.
Yeah, me
All
too.
right. You guys can give me investigation checks either on your own or one of you with advantage is with the help action.
I have a +6.
I will give the help action to him.
21.
Where are you looking, Hesmet?
Let's call it.
Hey, over here.
Basically, you've got
Oh.
the eastern side and the western side. So
Let's call it the eastern wall.
on the eastern wall, you do find a secret door in the wall here.
Told you, this is like my pad. I know what's going on in these tombs.
The
Not
latch to
your
open is fairly simple. It is just a piece of the stone wall that slides across. Uruk, you can give me an investigation check on your side as well if you'd like.
Anyone helping me?
I will.
Okay.
And give you a guidance. Boop.
Sure, thank you. Where's my guidance? Guidance. 15?
15. It takes you a little while, but you do find a secret door in the center of this wall exactly across from the one that Hesmet has found.
Excellent. So we have two
Hesmet.
secret doors.
I would say if we wanted to, if I was a betting robot, and I'm not because gambling is mathematically dumb, I would say the western wall is probably where you would expect to find the real tomb, close to his new bride, perhaps.
I mean, worst case, we can always come back and check out the other side.
Yes, let's do the western one first.
Check for traps.
Guidance, guidance.
I ain't
Investigation
doing it.
check then.
I will help Hesmet, but I ain't doing it.
Investigation. The downsides of having a +6 to something.
No signs of any traps.
How about a 26? Oh my god, you find 6 of them.
Absolutely no traps.
All right. I attempt.
You find
to-
where one was roughed in and never finished.
I sort of take a quick rubbing of it, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna have to finish this freaking trap for these people, aren't I? I'm gonna have to come back and fix that water mechanism too. So I will attempt to open the door. What do I see?
The door opens, into a 10 by 10 passageway. You see there are bars and stones that would have presumably come down from this ceiling as well prior to Iroh having used the switch. After 10 feet, there is another pair of stone double doors.
I'm investigating this little vestibule. Bullshit. I don't trust it. Nat 20.
Yeah.
No sign of any traps.
All right. I'm going to attempt to investigate the door for traps. 8.
Does not appear to be trapped. Doesn't appear to be locked either.
All right. Open.
You see this passageway goes on for another 10 feet, and then a stairway to your right descends into the darkness.
Okay. I will come back. I will requisition a torch from one of these sconces. I will investigate the top of the stairs and the floor in front of it with a pole at 23.
No sign of any traps.
Okay, so not the super happy fun slide. Oh my god, with the doors. Okay.
They spent a lot of time on doors in this tomb.
They sure did, and I'll bet coding them was real fun. Okay, investigating the stairs. Because again,
Guidance.
super happy fun slide.
He has
I
a 10-foot
painfully
pole.
climb up
He's got one.
Nahaka's back.
19.
19. No sign of any traps on these stairs.
Okay.
Your sense is beginning to tell you that you're moving probably past where the majority of these traps would be. There may still be some, but your sense of being a tomb guardian thinks that you're getting nearer the end.
Okay.
So these final, this set of double doors at the bottom of the stairs, again, engraved with the likeness of Akentepe as an older man, still wearing his military garb.
All right.
A very stern expression on his face.
I'll just kind of nod at the doors and check them one more time. Investigation 10.
No sign of any traps.
All right. Open.
You find yourself staring into a square room, holds several neatly arrayed chests, boxes, and urns. The dust of centuries covers every surface in here. This door that you have entered appears to be the only entrance and exit.
I don't believe that. So I'm going to step into the room. So this is just a bunch of urns, boxes.
Aya, you would recognize that this would be a chamber of the grave goods. Things that were placed in here so that Akentepe's soul would have access to them in the boneyard while he awaited final judgment.
These are the grave goods for when he awaits judgment in the boneyard. These are all in mint condition.
He's been dead for 1800 years, yes?
This just don't smell minty, lad.
Right.
Yes, he's probably has passed on to the great beyond and hopefully into paradise after his heart was weighed against the feather.
See, this is the part of the mythology that I don't understand. A heart weighs more than a feather. It just does.
It's a symbol. The heart is a symbol of a person's soul.
What weighs more, a kilogram of heart or a kilogram of feathers?
They're both a kilogram, silly.
Neither. It's a gold. Actual gold.
So are we going through this stuff real quick?
You can. I'm going to be investigating this eastern wall because I want to know if there's a hidden door in it.
Guidance.
1 second. 19.
There is indeed a secret door in this wall.
Who knows these places inside and out? Thank you very much.
I mean, they are kind of marked a little bit.
I mean, you just found one, but Shaft.
All right. So, before we continue on, let's investigate some of these boxes. Mount down.
I'm gonna go sit in this basket then.
That would be the basket of dried organs.
I don't think Mao cares.
All right.
No.
I would like to check out the boxes.
Yeah, so as you look through these chests, you can see that, I mean, a lot of this was at one time some fine clothing, sealed jars of food. Most of these don't seem to have much value. There is another wax-sealed clay urn of nard, and you find a gold scarab clasp, an onyx and silver holy symbol of Pharasma, a small silver hand mirror. You find a well-constructed longbow. Again, the bowstring has rotted away. You find 2 unbreakable arrows and 2 vials of a shiny, silvery, quicksilver-like substance.
I hold them up.
They do not appear to be magical. Anyone who has sorry, what is the term? Anyone who has the appraise skill can give me an appraise check.
I have the appraise skill.
So do I.
Yours is better than mine.
Well, you can do it anyways. Also, again, I know this particular ability is nonsense here.
Yeah, most
This
of these
isn't an
aren't
art
objects.
object. Yeah,
No.
okay.
What's in the basket I'm sitting in?
That appears to have been rotted clothes, so it's mostly ruined fabric. If anyone else wishes to attempt to appraise, as Hesmet,
Yep.
you were unable to determine what this
Let
substance
me give
is.
it a
I'll
shot. I got
guidance.
+4. Got a
I'll
+4.
guidance myself. 15?
Yeah, Aya, you recognize this as silver sheen. It is a liquid that you can use on your weapons to basically silver them for, it lasts up to a minute on sort of a bladed weapon, or you can dip arrowheads in them for sort of
Oh.
a single attack. So
Silver sheen. If we come across any werewolves, this would be useful. Or vampires.
Please. When are we going to come across vampires in a tomb? And I will approach this door. And I will attempt to open it.
all right, it is locked. You can give me a Thieves' Tools check.
Guidance.
These tools check. Let's just absolutely crush this. 22.
Yeah, as you use your Thieves' Tools to scrape around and work a lot of the dust and debris out of the mechanism of this, unnoticed on the wall, a flash of arcane energy
Of course.
erupts.
One time I forget to look for
and
trap.
swirling and swarming out of small sort of cracks and crevices of the floor is a mass of scarabs. And I need everyone to roll initiative as this swarm of scarabs attacks immediately.
Ooh, I'm scared. I hunker down in my basket.
I forgot the tiebreaker. 9.16.
guys are gonna protect me, right?
What?
What?
Scarab's bite. You're gonna protect me, right?
You're gonna have to protect you. Because we're all protecting us.
First up to act is Aya.
All right. All right. So I have the Scarab Shield.
You do.
If a mindless swarm attempts to enter my space, so it has to enter my space. I can't like force it out.
Correct.
Okay, so I'm gonna go like here for right now, and then I'm gonna do a Sacred Flame, because that's all I really can do right this second.
All right.
But I'm gonna have it out and ready to go.
Yep. It is a full action to equip the shield.
I already did that during my short rest.
Oh, no, you attune to it. But yeah, so you use your action to equip the shield, your bonus action.
Oh no, I equipped it as soon as I got it. I equipped
okay.
it last time, yeah. As soon as I saw what it was, I'm like, okay, I'm equipping it. This is right up her alley.
When
All
she
right.
attuned, she also equipped it.
With that is a natural 1 on their save, so they take 5 radiant damage. All right. Takes us to Dr. Shortchange.
I have a question. Can I like swarms are not generally speaking immune to, or like resistant to sneak attack damage, aren't they? Or are they?
They're not resistant to sneak attack damage, but they are generally resistant to most bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage.
All right. Does that apply to damage from magic weapons? And does my sword cane count as a magic weapon?
It does include magic weapons.
Okay. Then I will just you know what, I will get in here with the sword cane. So you see Dr. Honesty Shortchange pull out a cane, or his cane, hit a button on it, and the handle turns into more of like a rapier style handle. And he's gonna try and stab it?
You stab into the swarm. An 18 does stab in. You do manage to get a few of these scarabs. It doesn't do as much damage as you would like, but it does do 6.
Also, there's a line of light pointing north. Just highlighting Uruk.
All right, and of Hesmet, Dr. Shortchange, and Uruk. 1 to 2 Hesmet, 3 to 4 Shortchange, 5 to 6 Uruk. They swarm and cover Dr. Shortchange.
Not a fan.
With a ravenous bite, they swarm, and that is going to be a 15 to attack you.
That hits. It wouldn't if I had a shield, but it hits.
That hits for 12 piercing damage.
I have 10 health, guys.
I am out of spells! Yay!
Correction, you had 10 health.
Correction, yes. Patrick, just gonna one-shot me.
Level 1.
Yeah, they rolled stupidly well.
Yeah, those 2 dice for the swarms for their knocked below half. It's rough.
Yeah. That takes us to Iroh. So yeah, these swarm of scarabs is all over Shortchange's body, some of them starting to burrow inside.
Ugh.
Yeah. Gonna have to come and exterminate at this rate. I am going to try and reach out and smack off some of the swarm from him.
22, absolutely. You do manage to crush a few of them. Again, doesn't do as much damage as you would like. They do take 2 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, and then I do another. I basically smush a half dozen, or try to at least smush a half dozen so into his body. It doesn't work.
No effect. You kind of mash a couple and they squirm and squirt out underneath your blow. Any more movement?
No, I'm good where I am. Actually.
All right. Uruk.
Dr. Honesty Short Change is small, right?
No, he's
Dwarf
medium
or
creature.
gnome? Damn. I was going to say, if I could pick him up and, like, shake the scarabs off of him if he was small like Hazmat, but that's not going to work. Yeah. If I pull him, the scarabs are just going to come with him, aren't they?
Yes.
Alrighty, smashy smashy. I'm going to try and do the same thing and just kind of squish a couple.
You do manage to crush a couple. They take 1 bludgeoning damage.
Bonus action magic stones again, although I don't think there'll be much use this round, but just in case.
The swarm is about half the size it was, so effective.
Okay, that's it for me.
Hazmat Sat.
Okay. Turn that on. And let's see what I can do with a short sword. 12?
12 does not strike the swarm.
Okay.
You are overcome with concern for Dr. Shortchange and unable to target effectively.
All right. Well, that sucks.
Speaking of sucking, Dahaka,
Thanks.
That's me.
you had a rough last fight. Let's make up for it.
No, you're on point, but there's just too many people over there for me to walk through this, and I'm really low on health. I need to boost.
There.
Oh, right over there.
Yeah, they are on top of Dr. Shortchange, so.
All right. I feel like this is gonna backfire on me, but hey. Sorry, Doctor. Here comes the hammer. And I bring down the hammer. I'm trying to make sure I don't hit the doctor. Oh,
No,
thank God.
Strictly speaking, it's not the doctor, it's just doctor.
It's the patient now.
It's the patient.
A
Damn.
9 does not strike, unfortunately.
Oh, wow. Can I quit for today? I'm done for tonight. Jeez.
The dice have been against you.
I swear, I'm just not meant to play a Minotaur. He's gonna die. Anyways, I'm done for this round.
No, you're not gonna fucking die. You have to carry me around.
Oh,
It is
I'd rather
Mal's
die.
turn.
All right. So there are still scarabs, right?
Oh yes, the swarm is about half the size, but they are still completely covering Dr. Shortchange, some of which have burrowed into his body.
And a swarm is technically a creature, right?
Yes.
Like I can attack it with a single cantrip.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna be a little pissy about the not protecting me, but still, I get under my breath. All right, boys, get him. As a cloud jumps over Uruk and onto Dr. Shortchange, and you see these tiny black jumping dots start fighting the scarabs.
You send the bugs after the bugs.
Yeah.
They failed the save with an 8. So roll.
Oh, you can
me-
hear tiny little as they fall off. Oh, he failed to save.
Failed the save, so they take the damage, and roll me a d8 to see which direction they move in.
All right, for some reason.
Oh, they're gonna trigger so many attacks of opportunity.
No, it's forced movement.
Oh, damn.
D8. 1. Oh,
They
shit.
swarm over Uruk. Any movement, any bonus action, Mal?
No, but you can hear a tiny victory from on top of Dr. Shortchange. You can see this kind of little a carpet army of fleas just jumping on top of him and celebrating.
All right, that takes us to Aya.
All right, the shield. Once a day, I can activate this bonus against fear, but then I can turn it into a healing burst. Can I use that healing burst on someone else, or is it only on me?
The wielder.
Hoping I could direct it towards someone else.
No, just the wielder.
All right, can I perform a medicine check to at least stabilize him?
You absolutely can.
Yes, please.
Ah!
You are unsuccessful as you see there are scarabs still under the skin. He is not.
There's scarabs under the skin.
Stabilize.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, there's fleas everywhere!
Come on, nat 20. Nat 20.
At the start of your turn, you take one failed death save, Dr. Shortchange.
Oh boy.
Roll me a death saving throw, please. Whisper it if you can.
Oh. That's not how that works.
All right. The swarm is now covering Uruk. It will attempt to bite. That is a 13, which
That
does
misses.
not get through Uruk's tough skin and
Ah.
armor. That takes us to Iroh.
All right. Iroh will attempt to stabilize our good doctor. Yeah, you hang in there, Doc.
He is stabilized, but there are still insects under his skin. Give me a... Anyone who's proficient in nature can give me a check, as Aya did yell out that they were under his skin.
I'm proficient in nature.
You would know that the only way to stop them is to deal piercing damage or hitting them with fire while they were under the skin.
We need fire. We need to
Oh.
burn them out, or we need to stab them. Here's
Okay.
here's a needle.
Well, I also have darts, which I could use to affect.
Iroh also has a torch currently.
Yes. Can I just free action press it against his open wounds?
Yes.
It kind of defeats the purpose of stabilizing him just to hurt him to knock him down into saving throws again.
Give me a dexterity check. If you do it deftly enough, I will say it will not hurt him.
Straight dexterity? Okay.
Yep. Yeah, that is just enough. You are able to stabilize him and hit him with the fire at the same time.
Patrick, out of curiosity, was this something that almost happened to Ezekiel?
No.
Okay, dear God.
No, Swarm of Scarabs just has its own rules.
That's fucking horrifying.
Yeah, that takes us to Uruk. You currently have what is left of the swarm skittering around you. What would you like to do?
I kind of want to take the torch and just start stabbing at them on me, but that's gonna hurt me. So, can I just brush them off with my light hammer and just try and squish them that way? There we go.
You sure can. They are barely hanging on as you get them for another couple of bludgeoning damage.
Get them off. And that's it for me.
Hesmet Sat.
I look over Dr. Shortchange. He looks good. There's nothing squirming under the skin anymore,
Correct.
as far as I can tell. Okay. I stab at the scarabs.
You stab at the scarabs and
Stand
with
real
a
still.
deft motion, you are able to get what is left of this swarm and destroy it. With that, we are out of initiative.
Thank you.
I would like to recommend a rest.
Please.
Nonsense. We
Yeah,
should keep going
Shortchange-
forward.
When Shortchange wakes up and stable, because he's stable now, right?
He is stable. You do have 2 potions of healing and some wine that you could mix to revive him.
Oh no, I'll just be on his chest and saying I want my fleas back.
Are you stealing his breath?
No, I just want my fleas back.
I know it.
Why don't we make him drink his own elixirs and potions? His own.
Those are poison.
They're
Exactly.
not poison. Let's be
The-
clear about that real quick.
You're unconscious.
Poison.
You're unconscious. You can't say anything.
Yeah, I say let's give. Who are the 2 most hurt people? Let's just go ahead and use those potions.
That would be Iroh and myself and Mao.
Oh, I
Right,
start
the 3 of
limping.
you. The 3 of you were the most hurt.
I'm limping and making it look real pathetic.
Oh
There's,
my
no,
god.
there's nobody else
so
here
hurt.
who maybe is more hurt than
listen,
Haka,
I don't-
Iroh, and Mel.
I don't
No.
see any more partially filled health bars. Do you?
Well, I'm 3 points down, so I'm.
I mean,
I'm
I don't-
okay-ish.
There's no one hurt of significant value.
I did 30
I-
damage in the last fight. How much did we do, Doc?
Yeah, definitely give it to Dr.
I'm
Short.
I'm still standing, good doctor.
Will you just pick up the con artist?
Fine, I pick him up.
I will, before we move forward, I will tap Hesmet's little cobra thing rearing at his forehead. Just be like, can light that up for you. Don't have to worry about torches so much.
Is that gonna work? Here's a question.
Yeah, she can cast light on it.
You're
Yeah.
an object.
Am I an object or am I a creature?
You're a creature, but I would say like a protuberance like that would count as an object she could light up.
Okay then.
Like a hat.
Does that work for humans? I need to know
No,
for
it has.
next game.
It does have to be an actual object, but and
What?
like since he is, and yeah, Patrick's right. This is the only reason why I offered it because he is a construct. It's not an actual like part of his functioning limbs. I think I could do something like that later on. It's just like a little decorative protuberance, so I figured I could light it up for him. It's
She
only
like, licks
5
a
by
coin
5.
and sticks it to his forehead.
Yay!
Actually,
it covers up the engraving I just got.
It does not. It's not that large.
Oh.
What does the
Actually-
engraving say?
Don't worry about it. Do I
Uruk-
figure I could
Uruk is-
scrub?
Uruk is actually going to take off her apron that you guys have always seen her wearing, give it a little shake, and it is basically going to turn into her work table, and she's going to pat it and while looking right at you, Hesmet.
How did you do that?
She just smirks.
I have a database of mechanisms. I don't know how you did that.
Hop on up.
Why don't you
Okay.
table that for now? And yourself.
Do you put the
How
table over Dr.
hilarious.
Shortchange's unconscious body?
Can someone give me one of these potions, damn
Someone
it?
just-
I will feed.
Well,
okay.
I will
start mixing
I will
wine
mix up
with
the
one
potions.
of the
Since
health
I have my
potions.
table up, I'm going to light up
Oh,
Hesmet's
does
little
anyone have
thingy, and
any
then I'll mix the
cheaper
potions.
wine with them right now? Oh, come on, I know some of you are alkies.
I'm just gonna sit on him and get warm.
I mean, his body temperature is going down, but okay.
Ian, I smell like peppermint.
Ah! Fuck, back to my basket.
No, cats love peppermint.
Yeah, but it's toxic to cats.
Oh, it's not. Cats love peppermint.
Stop
Rats
killing our
hate it.
cats.
Anyways, so Iroh's going to pick up the doctor, and I am going to lie on this weird apron table
Yep.
and look at the various joints and hinges on it, and wonder if this thing can hold my weight.
You're small. We'll say it does. I would like to say it does.
Magic. It does.
There you go.
Solid bronze statue man, but whatever.
All right, but as that is happening, Aya and Iroh are mixing some of the wine and these desiccated potions. You are able to produce 2 potions of healing, and the third one has been recognized also as a potion of dark vision.
Ooh.
Ooh, hamana.
That's not permanent. That's like a set duration.
Lasts for an hour.
Mhm.
Uh,
Hesmet, this is permanent, but I can end it whenever you ask me to. the light thing that I'm doing on you, it's 5 foot bright and 5 foot dim. So it's not a lot, but at least you don't have to worry about always having a torch on you. But I can turn it off whenever you ask me to.
He looks like
Probably
one of them brass lamps.
I'll probably have to ask you, and it would be a bronze lamp. Thank you. Now, can you potentially scrub this off?
The marker?
Yes.
Do I have to roll an Arcana for that?
I think you just need
No.
sandpaper.
You can see this is not going to come off.
It's a
I'll
curse.
I'll poke and prod at him a little bit more, and like pull out a pair of spectacles from a random pocket in the apron on the table apron, and just shake my head. It's like, no, can't do anything about that.
You can give me
it's
an
a-
Arcana check.
It's a
Okay.
curse, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a curse per se. It has a duration. Not quite sure how long it'll last, but it's not permanent.
A year? 24 hours?
Don't know. It'll end.
How long were you in the
No
tomb?
end.
I mean, a million years is not permanent.
Uh,
Yeah, I just kind of shrug. Could end tomorrow, next month, 100 years from now. Don't know.
But what does it say?
don't worry about it. And as far as I know, about 2,000 years? But also, I don't know. I just have documentation and some.
Wait, you
some
have a
thoughts.
pedigree like a poodle?
Yes. But any of that could be wrong. So poodles have more pedigree than me. Anyways, I get up off the table, apron table,
Mhm.
the tapron, and brush myself off. Have they picked up Dr. Shortchange yet?
No, Dr. Shortchange, you can roll 2d4 plus 2 with this potion, please. You
Hey.
heal for 9 health. Who is going to use the other potion of healing if you choose to?
Me.
Daka.
I got my second wind. If we're not taking a rest, I'll use my second wind to heal up.
Either Iroh
I mean, yeah,
or-
probably Iroh or Iroh over Mal, probably because Iroh actually has to be in
I
melee.
can always just be, ranged for a bit.
Okay, so then Mao.
Except Mao is supposed to be ranged, and Iroh is more effective when he's in melee.
Okay, then Hesmet.
If you want, I'll drink it. But
I'm good. Can I even drink a potion?
It's a lubricant. Just
You can splash it over yourself and it absorbs inside you.
Bronze isn't porous? I'll have to.
No, it's in your joints. You can ingest.
Right. I'll have to consult the manual on that one. Anyway,
Everyone's getting evil eyes from the laundry basket.
1d10
my
plus
God,
1.
the laundry basket has eyes. It's a mimic.
God damn it, 4. Okay.
Oh, feed the cat.
Alright, I'm doing okay. For now.
Out of character. Give it to Hero.
Ian, you know how to fucking say the name.
Iroh?
Yes.
Iroh like
Iroh.
Avatar Iroh.
His name is not a Greek falafel. It's Iroh.
Anyways,
I thought that was a
before
gyro.
Eros.
all of that, I got a 21 Thieves' Tools check to unlock the door.
As you go back and look, the door is unlocked.
Thank you.
Did we search all of the containers in here before we continue?
Yes.
I don't think.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. Open the door.
You see before you a narrow passageway,
Oh, bullshit.
barely 5 feet wide and 5 feet tall, leading for 65, 70 feet, maybe shorter, and then a door at the far end.
Okay. From this distance, does it look like a big grand door?
No.
Looks very
I'm
simple.
I'm gonna make an
Yes.
educated guess, Chris, and assume it's going to lead to a chamber identical to this one from the other side, that other secret door.
Ooh,
That would seem right.
not bad.
Educated guess.
I am going to check this entire hallway for traps.
All right. Give me an investigation check. It is really awkward with the pole. You do not detect any traps.
Okay.
As you
And-
make your way down this hallway, you see on the wall to the right of this door a final sort of funerary mask which is hanging on the wall.
I'm
And
going
it
to
is
invest.
clearly another representation of Pharasma, as you have
Yeah.
seen in the various parts of the tomb.
I'm going to investigate this mask. 20.
This is well made. It appears to be brass that's been sort of hammered, clearly decorative. Aya, you would recognize that this is probably something that one of the priests would have worn and left after the mummification ritual had been complete.
Oh,
Sort
it's
of
a
as
priest
a-
mask. Oh, sorry. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
it's almost like a signature of, who would have performed the ceremony.
Ah, they signed their work.
Of course they did. This is good work. I mean, look at this stone. This is good stone.
I meant the mummy. This is his signature on the mummy.
Is this good stone?
Well, let's find out, because I'm checking this hallway for secret doors as well.
This is pretty good stone. This man was not a noble of any kind, but he was clearly respected, and this tomb was, beyond the broken trap, was made very professionally and very well. Money was spent on this. No sign of any traps.
Sorry, I was looking for secret doors.
Oh, no sign of any secret doors or anything else.
Okay. Last check. Nat 20 on the door.
No sign of any traps. It is not locked. This door slides incredibly easily to the side. And inside, you see a sarcophagus covered in gold leaf resting on a raised stone platform in the center of this chamber. The casket's cover is carved in the likeness of an adult man with his arms crossed over their chest. Everything is covered in a thick coat of dust. Off to the corner, you see two ornate chests, and between them, two large funerary urns.
That's probably where I'm going to find the heart and the brains. I should probably investigate the room before stepping into it.
Guidance. I'm right behind you.
9. But 11.
Yeah, no sign of any marks or disturbances in the dust surrounding the floor. You get the sense of no traps or anything like that.
I will step into the chamber, and out of respect, I will kneel in front of the coffin.
I will bow as well.
You kneel, and as you do so with the sort of whirring and clanking of the sand that is sort of in your gears as you've crawled through here, you hear a similar sound coming from the other side of this sarcophagus, Hesmet, and you watch as sort of rising up, resembling yourself, but not quite the same. There appears to be an iron construct of a snake that is facing you across this sarcophagus.
I will stand up, and in ancient Osirian, I will greet it.
And you can see its mouth trying to sort of move, but it is kind of grinding and old, and then it clicks sort of into place, and looks at you and just says, "Why are you here?"
As far as I can tell, I was never assigned. But further to that, the current Pharaoh has authorized these organics behind me to empty the tombs. Not of their inhabitants, but of the shiny things inside. I suspect that he's looking for funding. You know how it goes with them.
I am not to give up what I am set to protect
What
to
specifically?
the
is that?
fleshies.
What specifically is that?
This is Akentepe's resting place. This is his body, his goods.
The body will not be disturbed. They are here for the goods. Akentepe has moved on. Is this sufficient? Or
Roll
will
me
it
a
not?
persuasion check.
I am terrible at these, but let's find out. Nat 20.
It eyes you and just says, "If you promise not to disturb the body, I acquiesce to your terms."
Thank you. Ignore the thing. That was the mirror trap out in the hallway. By the way, the water trap is broken. It looks like it rusted through.
I never trusted it.
If you've got the parts, we'll be out of here in a few hours.
I am not one to repair things.
Just a guardian.
Indeed.
Excellent. Make like a statue. I'll let them know. And thank you. And I'll turn around and I'll walk away, and I'll walk back out into the hallway, and I'll say, the room beyond is a place of honor. Do not, under any circumstances, make any contact with the sarcophagus. The rest of the goods are yours.
Rubbings.
I'm gonna feel like that requires contact with the sarcophagus.
I wouldn't risk it.
Could
Make
we
a
ask?
sketch.
Just, hey, we're not going to disturb the body. This isn't even worth any money. Just, the government would like to know what was on the sarcophagi.
If there's even anything worth on there, to be fair.
I think we shouldn't press our luck. Besides, we have the
Okay.
rubbings of the murals out in the main trophy room.
Mm-hmm.
That
Okay,
should
all right.
probably be sufficient.
Okay.
The last room is safe now.
Don't
Well,
touch
this
the
room's
body.
safe. There's one more room I think we missed, but we could talk about that later. So I will I will sort of nod at the snake statue, and I will stand in the corner observing, ready to interfere.
You told it to be a statue, right?
Yes.
It is
I'm gonna-
clearly guarding and watching all of you distrustfully but respectfully.
I will bow to it.
Oh, I look at the tomb guardian and I point at the urns. That him too?
Shakes its head.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the cat thing around the guardian. rubbing
Oh,
around
yeah.
the outside, not disturbing it, and then moving on.
It will hiss at you, and you can actually see poison dripping from its fangs.
Oh,
I'm gonna hiss it back, but actually be moving pretty fast. Oh, under arc. There we go. She's right in the room.
all right. So, I will start opening the containers in here.
Yep, and the
Not the big one. The big one can stay where it is.
yeah, inside the coffers, you would, normally assume that there would have been leaves or incense or something like that in there, but they are now mostly hold only sort of ashes and dust. The coffers, however, contain a variety of goods. In one of them, you find a suit of armor that you recognize as the armor, that the figure with their arms crossed, Akentepe, on the tomb has been wearing on all of the carvings you've seen on the doors. The other chest holds a disintegrating cloth sack containing 500 gold pieces. And a second smaller darkwood coffer that has been sealed with wax, which when you open you can see contains another potion of dark vision and a potion of healing, an ornate lapis and carnelian pendant that you would recognize to be worth about 70 gold, Hesmet, and an assortment of stones of carnelian, lapis lazuli, and turquoise, worth a total of around 55 gold.
Okay. All right.
The gold leaf decorating the sarcophagus, you would assume, is probably worth another 100 gold if removed.
I'm gonna say no. Anything involving the sarcophagus is off limits. This is half of why I'm here. To keep the desecration to a minimum.
Top half, bottom half, left or right half.
What goes into bronze, copper, and
Tin.
tin?
I remember from RuneScape.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd say about half copper. Now, here's the goods. This will be plenty. Also, we have the treasure room outside. We will be fairly wealthy, or at least, and I'll be able to maintain myself. I ask the guardian in Assyrian, ancient Assyrian, its name.
Nagaset.
Nagaset. I'll come back for a visit sometime, Nagaset.
Bring me fresh oil if you can.
I nod.
Go in peace. That symbol on your head should wear off after a few sunrises.
That's good. I was planning on taking a rasp to it, but I probably would have caused more damage than would have been necessary. Thank you. I'll be sure to keep it covered.
Yeah, and those who speak ancient Osiriani, would have understood that conversation.
I'll nod
wait.
too.
I speak rude fucking snake.
Does Hazmet relay any of that?
I relay that the symbol will probably fade after a couple of days.
Okay.
It's fine. And now, if we don't mind, gentlemen, ladies, otherwise, I think we should leave Akentepe in peace.
Yes, I agree. I'll slowly, be like recording stuff, archiving stuff, making notes and such. But yeah, it's time to go. We need a rest.
All right. With that, you backtrack into the octagonal room. There is the one final secret door there for you to investigate if you wish.
Let's do
Well,
let's do a quick looky loo.
All right. Yeah. Even just taking time,
Good
you can
Lord.
unlock it. It is not trapped. However, inside you find a small 10 by 10 chamber that is filled with human-shaped bundles wrapped in linen that are now slightly damp from the water.
Oh.
Each one appears to wear a small medallion around its neck. You would think these were probably slaves who worked on the tomb, and they would have been killed to protect the tomb's secrets once completed.
Oh yeah, we don't talk about that side of our history.
Would these be covered under the dark?
Yes.
Yes.
I didn't ask y'all. I asked Patrick.
I'm just giving you eyes. This is like my people's history.
You were told every slave's hut is a memorial.
Okay.
But, doctor's going to do what a doctor needs to do. You know they're here.
I know they're here, but I've also, I'm not dumb, right? I recognize that there are consequences for breaking those rules,
Yes.
which is why I'm gonna snag some stuff from the guy on the way out.
What's
grave robber?
the harm from stealing a pendant off of a mummy? What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, the pendants aren't what the doctor is interested in.
Same thing that could go wrong from reading a book.
Yeah, hey, listen, he's not going to need his whole arm in the afterlife, is he?
And the wooden pendants that they're wearing are clearly inscribed with the spiral symbol of Pharasma.
All right. I've made promises, and I have my own moral scruples on this. I'm certainly not going to like this. Would I be able to make a perception check
Go right ahead.
to see if he's doing this?
I'm not.
No, the tomb robber on the way out. He's going to go after.
Yeah.
Oh, the tomb robber.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, the tomb
I
robber
am
is not covered under
actively.
anything.
Yeah,
yeah.
I am following the rules, right? Never tell two lies at once. Never break two laws at once.
Ah, excellent. Very Garrick of you. Okay, so I think the next couple of hours is going to be us rolling up the treasure room and bringing it upstairs.
Probably.
Yeah, you can go. You collect all of the items that you wish, returning back to the main entry where your ropes were left. However, you step into this room. The body is on the floor. There is the old rotted rope. Your ropes hanging down from the ceiling are nowhere to be seen.
How far was it? 30 feet?
Son of a bitch!
The
Why am I not
ceiling above
surprised?
you is about 10 feet above, and then it was a 60-foot passage upwards. And from up above, you begin to hear laughter and snickering. And then a voice booms down. Are you missing something?
Yeah, your head.
Say nothing.
Dahaka.
Oh dear.
Dahaka.
I'm saying
gonna
that- I'm
step
saying-
out
I'm-
of line of sight.
I'm saying this I'm saying this not as a Dahaga, but I am following what Hesmith whispered. Not say anything. I'm not going to respond. I'm going to try not to respond.
You do recognize the voice, Dahaka.
Oh,
I'm looking at the Haka with my biggest mom judgment eyes.
You would recognize this as the voice of someone you used as a colleague that far in the past known as Mirage. And you begin to hear more sort of snickers and laughs, and they just say, if you want your rope, Dahaka, it's going to cost you my bar tab tonight.
I whispered to Dahaka, how much does he drink?
I take my hand and I facepalm myself so hard it echoes in this room. Mirage, you son of a bitch!
Indeed. We finished early, but we saw you here, and you see the rope, and then the second rope appear, and he just says, you'll pick up my tab tonight at the Tooth and Hookah?
Only if you throw the rope down.
Oh, the ropes are already down.
Oh.
And you hear laughter up ahead at the top of it, and they just say, see you this evening. We've got to make it out of here before the sun starts setting.
Just keep in mind you don't run away like you always do. I'll hunt you down if I have to.
You just hear more sort of laughing and snickering, and what could be a high five from way up above.
Dude, he disrespected you.
I turned to Dahaka. Can I catapult his head next time?
Query, is this what you organics call a frenemy?
This is what we organics call an asshole.
I guess hazing, right?
There are no set titles for this sort of situation, but what I do know is I'm going to walk away by slamming his head on the bar tab after paying off his bar tab.
Doctor,
Yes, yes, lad.
do you have something to make you regular?
What?
He's
I
asking
believe-
for a laxative.
I believe this is known as a prank.
Well, I can certainly attempt to whip something together.
There's date trees on the way back.
And look through, and Dr. Arthur Church pulls out a small little jar, a group of vials. And you see hair growth elixir, brilliance in a jar, omega carotene, anti-aging cream. I don't have any
Does
everything
Dr.
like
I
that.
think all of those are secretly laxatives.
In some volumes, I think they'll end up as laxatives.
Prediction, every one of those will make you shit your guts out.
Before we start shitting over here, can we figure out a way to get out of here? Because me and Mirage
Oh,
have a
it's not
date.
for me. It's for assholes.
So he
then.
gave us back the rope.
Yeah,
he
but that's
gave you
still a joke.
both
You don't
ropes
tell
are
it.
there.
You don't play on people.
So we start stringing up the bits of carriage and hauling them up. That big rolled up linen with the animal skins on it. The big tapestry.
Yeah, the animal
all that
skins are
stuff.
good. The tapestry, you'll have to give me a sleight of hand check to make sure you don't damage it.
Okay. My sleight of hand is 3.
Well, we'll
Get a
seek
guidance from Aya.
Exile.
Yeah, get a guidance from Aya.
Guidance.
I was saying that more in the sense of Dr. Honesty Shortchange, actual no fooling con man, should probably have a better sleight of hand than me.
Right. No, I don't.
Awesome. 1 second.
He should, but he doesn't.
10.
No, I am a charisma rogue. I have a
I know.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, the ancient tapestry, most of it turns to dust as you attempt to remove it. It was just too delicate. Are you going to remove the mirror?
I'm not fucking touching that mirror.
Yes, we can see that from your handling the tapestry.
The mirror is a very powerful magic item. It might be worth a lot of money, but also it's going to be very dangerous to handle.
I mean, we can get up the shaft, right?
Maybe.
You can fit it up the shaft. It would, the shaft is 10 feet wide. It would just take some time. The chariot will need to be dissembled piece by piece and carefully sent up. So this does take the rest of your day collecting all of these items. You can hear, the sounds of other groups as they are sort of moving through the city. Some, laden with items. Other ones you can see as you make your way back out through the gates just before, the sun sets. Nursing wounds, and where you saw expectant, excited eyes in the morning, you can see signs of sort of fear and regret on the faces of some of these exploration teams, which seem fewer than entered the city of the dead in the morning.
The con has begun.
With that, the mighty gates slam shut behind you. You make your way back towards the Tooth and Hookah with your goods, and that is where we will pick up next week. As you enter back into the bar, you can hear sounds of merriment as you arrive. You can hear more of the city officials talking about the coming change in the sky and the sun, and dealing with the sort of festering sun over the next couple of days. You also hear the excited sounds of haggling coming from the market as people are clearly beginning to sell their wares and their goods. But with that, we will end here for the night. You will all level up to level 2, and we will pick up with a night of revelry in the Tooth and Hookah next week.
Yeah. All right. Thank you all for watching. Catch us next week. Bye-bye.